Hello students, hope you are all doing good in your holidays. In the previous class, we discussed about compounds. In today's class, we shall discuss about elements. Elements are divided into three types. They are metals, non-metals and metalloids. They are divided into three types: elements, non-metals and elements are divided into three types: metals, non-metals and metalloids. It was Isaac Newton who tried to unearth many elements. He tried to discover new elements. Henning Brand, a German scientist, what he has done is he has boiled urine. From urine he found out new element called phosphorus. Humphrey Davy, this scientist was successful in finding sodium, magnesium, boron and chlorine. All these were discovered by Humphrey Davy. Robert Boyle used the word element for the first time, and it was Lavoisier who described the definition of the element as basic form of matter which cannot be further divided into simpler substance. Such a substance is called element. Now, we shall discuss some activity to understand physical change and chemical change and difference between compounds and elements. For this, you have to divide your class into two groups, let us say group A and group B. Now, what you have to do is take 5 grams of iron and 3 grams of sulfur, crush both iron and sulfur and give it to A. Crush both iron and sulfur and give it to B, but for B group they must heat the iron and sulfur. Here you have to leave it as it is. A group must leave the mixture of sulfur and iron as it is, but B group has to heat the mixture. Now take a magnet and bring it near the mixture of A group. What you will observe? You will observe that the magnetic material, that is the iron particles, are attracted by the magnet. Here when you heat iron and sulfur, it is forming a new material, iron sulfide. So no material is attracted from this. Now once again what you have to do is divide this mixture into two more groups and divide this mixture into two more groups. In one group you add carbon disulfide, in other group you add HCl, dilute HCl. Here also in one group you add carbon disulfide, in the other group you add HCl. Now here what you observe is the iron reacts with HCl and gives rise to iron chloride plus hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is colorless, odorless gas which will put off a matchstick with a pop sound. Now here what happens is, here you have iron sulfide. So here iron sulfide plus HCl, it is giving rise to hydrogen sulfide gas, which is whose order is that hydrogen sulfide plus iron chloride. Here the order of hydrogen sulfide gas, it is colorless, but it has order of a rotten egg smell. So here a mixture is giving one kind of gas, whereas a compound is giving another type of gas. So you got the difference between mixture as well as a compound. In the compound the elements are chemically combined, whereas in a mixture it is just a mixture, they are not chemically combined. They are just in the elemental form. That is the difference between a mixture and a compound. With this we complete the chapter Is matter pure? I want you to do a small homework. I want you to find out what happens when we add the mixture carbon disulfide in the mixture of iron and sulfur, and what happens when we add carbon disulfide in iron sulfide. That is, whenever you are heating the mixture of iron and sulfur, you are getting iron sulfide. So find out what happens when you add carbon disulfide to iron disulfide. Make it a solution and find out what happens in case of this. So that's all for today's class. This is the end of Is matter pure? We shall continue in the next class. Thank you so much.